मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सलवात अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद।
Dear viewers, Salamun alaikum ya Ali Madad.
Alaikum assalam wa ali madad.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, Allah lanatullahi ala zalimin. Know that curse of Allah is upon the oppressors. I would like to welcome you once again to yet another episode, in fact part 2 on Wilayat and those who deny the oppression on HAZRAT ZEHRA salamullahi alaiha.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
We have been concurrently running this program in Urdu as well as in English. In English, this is part 2, whereas in Urdu, alhamdulillah, we have completed 3 parts. And very soon we'll be coming up with yet another part on the same topic. Like always, I have with me Allama Sayyid Ali Hamid Jafari Sahab. Aga salamun alaikum ya Ali Madad.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Aga, again we'll have a few questions in front of you, and which the viewers have sent to us. I would like to begin with the first question, where the viewers have requested us to tell, like they are saying, why this lanat? Why the cursing? Is there any verse in the Holy Quran, or is there any traditions in the life of the Holy Prophet where they have cursed the oppressors?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi alladhi ja'alana minal mutamassikin bi walayati amiril mu'minin wal a'immatil ma'sumina alayhimus salatu wassalam. Wa la'natullahi ala a'daihim ajma'in, makhsusan ala a'dai maulatana FATEMA ZEHRA salawatullah alayha wa salamun.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
Dear viewers, salamun alaikum ya Ali Madad.
Alaikum salam wa ali madad.
All our English speaking brothers and sisters have this question in their mind, that cursing someone, using harsh words, strong words to condemn somebody, is it really the moral and etiquette of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam or not? Now, the verse which you recited itself is a proof that for the one who is oppressing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using very strong words. You recited the verse of Suratul Hud, chapter 11, verse 118, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ala la'natullahi ala dhalimin. Know that curse of Allah be upon the oppressor. Now curse and rahmah is exactly opposite to each other. Curse is exactly opposite to mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah is Rahim. Why is He doing this? Because Allah is not only Rahim, He is also Jabbar. He is also Qahhar. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like zulm. So He punishes. If we have to only talk good things and only talk about good points of someone and then not use strong words, I would simply ask, why has Allah created hell along with heaven? He should not have created, because we are just using words. He is going to burn people in hell, and that too not for a day or two, not for a week or a month, not for a year or two. He is going to burn the oppressor forever on a continuous basis. You know the point? So this is the strongest punishment where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving to that person. Hence, using strong words against the oppressors is our divine duty, is our religious duty. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you have to do this. In other verses Allah says, Yal'anuhumullahu, Allah curses them, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using the word in present continuous tense, fail al-mudari, which is present continuous as well as future tense. You got the point. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Yal'anuhumullah, Allah keeps on cursing them. Wa yal'anuhumul la'inun. In one of the programs I did mention, in one of the majlis also in UK, in Birmingham, I especially made this a point for the youths who had this question, that our name is not only Shia Itna Ashari, we are also la'inun. We do not have only tawalla, we also have tabarra. Allah has given us a Quranic name, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala curses those who are wrongdoers, who hide the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are big zalim in a way, big oppressors in a way. Not only that, Allah curses them, Allah says, وَيَلْعَنُهُمُ اللَّعِنُونَ, and those who curse, they curse them. They keep on cursing them. That is the present continuous tense as well as future tense. So I said our Quranic name is la'inun. We are la'inun. We do la'na, not on everybody. We do la'na on the oppressors. Now, as last time we discussed in the first episode, who is to be cursed? Is every zalim to be cursed? No. Allah gives space. For example, not praying namaz is also a kind of zulm. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you space to do qaza of that. You got the point? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made a law that after the person dies, there is namaz, there is salatul ijara. Means you can pay somebody and that person can pray for the deceased one. So Allah is giving space to the person who is doing zulm on his nafs. But when it comes to zulm on the divine personalities, or rather before that I would say, a mu'min has killed another mu'min. Killing is a big crime, isn't it? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept three options in that. Instead of killing, if there is a hujjat of Allah and it is His government, if it is the government of Holy Prophet, it is the government of Imam, in that person can kill one of the family members of the person who killed. So those who are oppressed, they can take revenge. So the first option is revenge, intiqam. The second option is diyat, penalty. That if they agree, the people who are the family who is oppressed, if they agree, then some penalty can be given.
The family of the deceased.
Yeah. They can get some penalty from those who oppressed or killed. This is the second option. The third option is they can forgive him for the sake of wilayah, for the sake of iman, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That okay, fine, he's done a mistake, but we forgive him. So Allah gives three options in that. But when it comes to the divine personalities, forget about killing. Last time I gave example that if you deny the respect of the divine personality, Allah curses you and kicks you out. Iblis denied the sajda of Adam. He denied to prostrate in front of Adam alayhi salam. He did not slap Adam. He did not kill Adam. What happened? Allah did not like it and immediately kicked him out, along with his thousands of years of worship. It means in the eyes of Allah, the respect of the divine personalities is so high that He cannot bear it and He cannot forgive you for that. There is no law made in that. Did Allah give any space to Iblis? Okay, fine, you are not prostrating in front of Adam. Okay, think for half an hour, think for an hour. Okay, take half a year. I give you say 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. No, not even a moment. And Allah did not allow him over there to stay for a moment. Kicked him out. Clearly said, فَخْرُجْ مِنْهَا إِنَّكَ رَجِيمٌ. You get the point? And Allah gave us duty that before Bismillah you have to say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanil la'inir rajim. Now people who say, well, it has got nothing to do with us, whatever has happened 1400 years ago, you can't change that, so why keep talking about that? So I'm saying, why Allah makes you keep talking about Iblis who did not prostrate in front of Adam alayhi salam? Why Allah makes you keep talking about the son of the Noah who was drowned? Why Allah makes you keep talking about Pharaoh who oppressed Moses and his community? Why Allah makes you keep talking about the so-called uncle of Holy Prophet and makes you recite the chapter Tabbat Yada Abi Lahabin wa Tab? So the logic of people is different. We have to see we are created for a purpose. What is the purpose? Who decides the purpose? The Creator decides the purpose, not I, you, or any Tom, Dick and Harry. Not even any so-called scholar or any so-called marja. No. He can only convey the divine rules to you. He can't make the divine rules for you. So the rules of love and the rules of tabarra, the tawalla and tabarra, both will be decided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alright. Now, people say, well, is it really? I mean, these three photographs which are there on the screen on the right side, which our viewers are seeing, they say that, you know, these personalities, anyway, they have got a lot of knowledge and they have done great works and this and that. Now my question is, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the whole universe for Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam, anybody who speaks against them is directly against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is why Fadlullah is cursed. That is why Nasrullah is cursed. That is why Hamid is cursed. Why? I'll prove it from another verse. Same chapter. Chapter 11. Verse 113. I'll show it to you, my viewers. Look at your screen. There is a verse in Quran. Beautiful verse. All the verses are beautiful, but this verse will solve your problem regarding the respect of the people. Look at this. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. And do not be inclined towards those who oppress. فَتَمَسَّكُمُ النَّارِ. Otherwise, immediately you will meet fire. And this nar is kindled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is lit by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isn't it? What is Allah saying? Do not even incline towards those who oppress. Otherwise what will happen? You will meet the fire. وَمَا لَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ أَوْلِيَاءَ. And no one besides Allah amongst your friend can help you. ثُمَّ لَا يُنْصَرُونَ ثُمَّ لَا تُنْصَرُونَ. You will not be helped. Besides Allah, no one can be a friend and no one can help you. You will not be helped. It means, forget about oppressing. If you are inclined towards the oppressors, forget about oppressing. If you are inclined towards the oppressors, you will meet the fire of hell. It means those who oppress HAZRAT ZEHRA, salawatullah alayha wa salamullah alayha, they are definitely the people of hell. But those who are inclined towards them, even they are meeting hell. Now we are not talking about non-Shia. It's up to them to choose any leader, whatever, whichever they want to. If they don't know who oppressed HAZRAT ZEHRA, that is their problem. If they don't know who killed HAZRAT Muhsin alayhi salatu wasalam, that is their problem. But for Shia, it is crystal clear. It's only Fazlullah or Fazlul Shaitan, Nasrul Shaitan and Hamid Shaitan who is creating doubts about this. And it is Hamid who is saying, well, the personalities who is respected, the personality who is respected by non-Shias, we will not allow, he calls them Muslims, we will not allow that Shias curse them. Who are you? Who has given you authority? Who is Hamid? Shiaism exists since last 14th century. Khamenei is born in this century, or the century which is gone, in 20th century. And he will decide the rules, the divine laws. Who's he? So we tell that Khamenei, you do not know Quran at all. You need to know Quran. Read this verse of Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly said, وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. Do not be inclined towards those who are doing zulm. My question to all Shia viewers is this: are you sure that there were people who oppressed Hazrat Zehra salawatullah wa salamullah alayha or not? I am asking you, was the door burnt or not? Was the door pushed on her or not? Was Hazrat Muhsin alayhi salatu wa salam killed or not? If you are sure that yes, the oppression was done, and forget about Khamenei and Fazlullah and Nasrullah, or as I say, Fazlul Shaitan and Nasrul Shaitan and Khamenei Shaitan, because they are going to hell due to being inclined towards the oppressors, and not Allah is talking about normal oppressor, Alladhina Zalamu. I am talking about the biggest oppressors, the worst oppressors. As per the riwayah, as per the narrations from Holy Ahlul Bayt al-Muslim, it is very clear that from the beginning of the universe till the end of the universe, no one is as oppressive, as worst as the killers of Hazrat Zehra sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So who's Khamenei? Who's Fazlul Shaitan? Who's Nasrul Shaitan? Who are they? Isn't it? That's why we are using very strong words, so that we say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly, and oh Allah, we have got no connection with them. And not only that, I would like to show one important hadith to especially my youngsters who want to know that what should be our stand when somebody speaks against the divine laws.
Before that, there is a comment from one of the viewers. He's asking us the reference of the ayat which I quoted at the beginning.
Okay, so the reference of that verse is chapter 11, Surah Al-Hud, verse 118. You can write that. 118, yeah? It's 118. Oh, let me check. Surah Al-Hud, verse...
and for those viewers who have just joined us and they are regularly...
Yeah, it is, sorry, it's verse 18, not verse 118. This is verse 113 which I quoted now. That is verse 18. Chapter 11, verse 18.
Chapter 11, verse
18 is verse, chapter 11, verse 18. And the other one, وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا, is chapter 11, verse 113.
And for those viewers who have just joined us, and there have been regular requests coming over since the last few months, they want to be a part of Wilayat media. They want to somehow contribute to Wilayat media. We have just one request. If you want to be a part of Wilayat media, just share our programs. Just make people watch our programs. That will be the biggest help that you can do for us. Make it a point that at least you make 5 people subscribe in a month, so that our program reaches the masses and the message of truth is known to all.
Yeah. So we continue with now this is what I have shown from the words of Quran. Now, inshallah, in program, maybe today itself or after that, I would also show it to you from Bihar about the same verse. وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. Do not be inclined towards those who oppress. Now this is Bihar. Every Shia should be aware of this book. Great work by Allama al-Majlisi alayhi rahmah. You can see on your screen. Bihar al-Anwar al-Jamiatul Lidurari Akhbar al-A'immatil Afhar. Okay. And this is volume, you can say 27. can see volume 27 on your screen. Okay, now I'll come to the page. You can see this, volume 27. Bab wujubi muwalati awliya illah, muwalatu awliya illah, page 61. Okay, now it is very important. Now see, I am directly, the hadith is long, but I am showing it from here. وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا فَتَمَسَّكُمُ النَّارِ. Okay, do not be inclined towards those who oppress, otherwise you will touch fire, you will meet fire, you will go into hell. Okay, and then he mentions here, Allama al-Majlisi, about this verse, that وَالظُّلْمُ هُوَ وَزْءُ الشَّيْءِ فِي غَيْرِ مَوْضِعِهِ. How he defines, how our scholars define from who are expert in Quran and Hadith, how they define what is dhulm. Keeping a thing other than its place. For example, can you wear cap in place of socks? No. Or do you wear socks on your head? No, you don't. Do you keep shoes on your head? No. Isn't it? But this is a common example to explain to children, explain to youths. But here, he has related this verse to imama. And he says, فَمَنِ ادَّعَ الْإِمَامَةَ وَلَيْسَ بِإِمَامٍ فَهُوَ الظَّالِمُ الْمَلْعُونَ. Look at the screen. See the screen. فَمَنِ ادَّعَ الْإِمَامَةَ وَلَيْسَ بِإِمَامٍ فَهُوَ الظَّالِمُ الْمَلْعُونَ. That the one who is not an imam, but he claims to be an imam, then he is an oppressor and the cursed one. Okay. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us tongue. For what? For here to explain the truth. Why he has given tongue to the listeners? To speak for Ahlul Bayt. Every listener is actually Nasir of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam. Every listener is helper of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam. He has to help Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam. How do you help? By your tongue. Speak for them. Speak in favor of them. Okay? Otherwise you are zalim. But here he is talking about the one who claims imamat and he is not an imam. فَهُوَ الظَّالِمُ الْمَلْعُونَ. وَمَنْ وَضَعَ الْإِمَامَةَ فِي غَيْرِ أَهْلِهَا فَهُوَ ظَالِمُ الْمَلْعُونَ. Not only that, the one who claims, but the one who places imamat for some other person, even he is zalim. So in the eyes of Allama Majlisi, who is a Shia scholar, it is very clear that those who usurp the place of Imam Ali and they sat on the throne of Khilafah, of course they cannot take that divine place, but then they claim to be imam. They are zalim, and not only zalim, the oppressor, they are mal'oon, the cursed one. And not only they are the cursed one, but those who follow them, even they are the cursed one and zalim. So the question is, Allah says, do not be inclined towards those who oppress. And Khamnei Malun is talking about unity with them. You got the point. That is why we condemn him, we condemn Fazlu Shaitan, we condemn Nasru Shaitan in very strong words. Because of this clear verse of Quran and the explanation. And for every Shia, it is established fact that the door of Hazrat Zehra salawatullah salamullahi alayha was burned. And she was martyred. Hazrat Muhsin alayhi salatu wasalam was martyred. It is a known thing for all. Now for those who are actually not well aware of this, non-Shias, or if they are in doubt because of Fazlu Shaitan and Nasru Shaitan and Khamnei Shaitan, then we will do a separate program for that, where we will give references from the Shia books and non-Shia books regarding these things. Today we are not doing that because we understand that every Shia believes in that. Okay, so this is the answer to the first question, that why we use strong words against these people. Or let me complete it with another hadith, if you allow.
May Allah curse Khamenei, who holds the enemy of Holy Ahlul Bayt in high regards. Down with Khamenei.
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 Jazakallah, Jazakallah. Now here, there is a hadith in Al-Kafi. Look at your screen. Kitabul Iman wal Kufr. Okay, the chapter is a very important chapter. 163. Babu Mujalasati Ahlil Ma'asi. Okay, sitting in the gathering of those who are doing sins. Okay, the fourth hadith is very important, which clears all the doubts that may be there in the minds of people. I am leaving the chain of narrators. And Abi Abdullah alayhi salatu wassalam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Qala, he says, Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Now let me explain that this salawat which we are reciting for the Imam or for Holy Prophet is such a weighty act of worship that nothing can match it. When Holy Prophet was ascended, he saw many angels doing different things, and he saw one of the angels with many hands, and he was counting. So Holy Prophet, who knows, he's a city of knowledge, he knows obviously, but just to make people aware, he asked, who is this angel and what is he doing? Said this angel is for counting everything, including the drops of the rain. So he said, he counts the sawab of everything. Said yes. Says, is there sawab of something which he is not able to count? So it is said, the sawab of salawat is beyond it.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ya salawat bar Muhammad.
Ali Muhammad.
Salli ala Muhammad wa ali.
Always when you say salawat bar Muhammad, always say wa ali Muhammad. Salawat bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Now the hadith says, إِذَا رَأَيْتُمْ أَهْلَ الرَّيْبِ وَالْبِدْعِ مِنْ بَعْدِ. Holy Prophet says that if you see the people of doubt, you see he's used the word people of doubt. It means there are people, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, those who believe. There are also people who are Ahl al-Rayb. There are Ahl al-Iman as well as Ahl al-Rayb. If you see people who are people of doubt, wal bid'ah, and who are people who innovate things, min ba'di, after me, then what do? You leave the matter upon Allah, or you leave the matter upon the day of judgment? No. Holy Prophet says, فَأَزْهِرُوا الْبَرَاءَةَ مِنْهُمْ. Then openly distance yourself from them. Show your distance. How do we show distance? Practically, we keep away from them. And then, to show our distance, bara'a, practical bara'a is with la'na. Now somebody might say, well, this is your interpretation. That is why the hadith continues. وَأَكْسِرُوا مِنْ سَبِّهِمْ. And curse them excessively. Now Fazlul Shaitan, who is creating doubt about the burning of the door and the martyrdom of HAZRAT ZEHRA salawatullah salamullah alayha, what we have to do with him? We have to show bara'ah, we have to do la'na, and we have to curse him excessively. And same thing we have to do with Nasrul Shaitan and Khamenei Shaitan, who are creating doubts.
Down with Fazlul Shaitan.
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 Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us such great leaders who have actually discussed everything. Now this hadith it needs detailed discussion, because there is a logic given by Imam. In the end he has mentioned, inshallah some other time I will explain, just one point I am mentioning for my viewers, that the reason behind this, why you should distance yourself and curse them excessively, is because Imam says that when you do that, then these people will not be greedy to change the principles of Islam. Because when you keep cursing them, people will be aware about them and then they will keep quiet. And you can see that after we have started speaking and cursing these people from Wilayat media, they have stopped a lot of nonsense which they were doing in Islam. So I hope this answers the first question, and why we use strong words against these people.
So I hope the viewers have just got a few references about cursing from the Quran and from the Hadith of Ahlul Bayt. Agab, these three photographs that we have at the bottom right, towards the extreme right at the bottom we have Khamnai Maloon. In the center we have the current chief of Hezbollah, that's Nasrullah. And towards the left we have the originator, we can say, of the mentor of Nasrullah, is Fazlullah. What are the views about in fact Nasrullah when it comes to the martyrdom of Shahzadiya Kaunain? What does he think about that?
It is very strange and very sorry state for the Shias that they are not able to see things which can be seen by a child. If you open your eyes, you see that everywhere there is Ayyam Fatemiyya. Everywhere. In India, in Pakistan, in Iraq, in Iran, in Syria, in every part of the world, in USA, in Canada, in Australia, wherever there are Shias like Bahrain, like Kuwait, like Gulf countries, other Gulf countries, everywhere you will see that there is Ayyam Fatemiyya. Now Hezbollah, which claims to be Shia militia, where is Ayyam Fatemiyya there? Why there is no majlis? Why there is no procession there? Why, for everything he says Nara Takbir and this and that and down with America and down with Israel, and why not down with Saqifa? Why not down with the killers of HAZRAT ZEHRA? Why not? That's a very big question, because he does not believe in the incident of killing of HAZRAT. He does not believe in the martyrdom. Why he does not believe? Very clear. He does not believe because of his mentor. Who is the mentor of Hezbollah? Fazlul Shaitan. What is his view? We have shown it last time, but I would request the technical head to show that again, so that our viewers who might be new in this session, they can see it again. And you need to remember it, that this is what he said.
أحب للناس لما يسمعوا شيء، لأن المهم عند كثير من الناس أنا بدي بيبكوا. كيف بيبكوا؟ هاي الطريقة، وإن كان حديث لا يقبله عقل. يعني أنتوا هلا سمعتوا مني وفكروا بعقولكم، لو صارت معكم تقبلوها؟ كيف تقبلوها مع علي بن أبي طالب؟ واحد سمع بعض الخطباء في دبي من غير مذهبنا، قال له انتوا شو بتقولوا الشيعة علي بن ابي طالب جبان او بطل؟ قال له كيف بطل وما يدافع عن مرته؟ كيف؟ خير.
استغفر الله استغفر الله. Down with Fazlullah. Down with Fazlullah. Down with Fazlullah. Down with Fazlullah.
This Fazlullah, we call him Fazlul Shaitan because of not only this clip but others as well. Especially in this, which is actually 5 minutes long, we have just taken a part of that. What he says? He says some people just want to cry. Kaifa bibakku? How can they cry? So they, Naudhu Billah, he is portraying in a way. He's actually making a mockery of this. He is making the mockery of adha and tears for HAZRAT ZEHRA. Who the hell is he? Who the hell was he? He's already gone into hell, alhamdulillah. But this is what he said in Syria. Just in the holy shrine of Zainab Salawatullah Salam Alaiha is there. Just besides that there is a barga in which there is, namaz, salat is there. prayer hall. There is majlis over there and people gather over there for Azadari and all. In that big huge hall, he said this. Alhamdulillah, people condemned him, boycotted him after that. He said that people just want to cry, so this is the reason. They find a reason to cry. Complete nonsense. Curse on Fazlullah.
Curse on Fazlullah.
Curse on Fazlullah.
Curse on Fazlullah.
Curse on Fazlullah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make him face the worst chastisement. Because see, the Shias do not have danger of following Yazid. They do not have danger of converting. They do not have danger of following those orators who praise the killers of HAZRAT ZEHRA. But they have danger of these people like Fazlul Shaitan and Nasrul Shaitan and all that. Okay? So this is the first point which he said. The second point is, he is mentioning that, a non-Shia, he mentioned in Dubai, that what was Hazrat Ali, Na'udhu Billah, was covered. The word Juban or Jiban is used for the Kaaba. I think last time I discussed this, that what kind of logic are you using? Our youngsters in the West, they get confused because of this kind of arguments. But youngsters, you have to think about it. Allah is all powerful, without any constraints, without any limits, without any conditions, isn't it? But does Allah use His power, His qudra all the time? He does not. Similarly, Imam, who is the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who reflects the qualities, the characteristics of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is the madhar of sifatullah, isn't it? So he does not show his power all the time, isn't it? Otherwise, nobody can kill Imam. Nobody can kill Imam by sword or by poison, because Allah knows everything. He can inform the Imam. For example, now let me give one simple example for my use. If there is a person who is giving poison to another person and it is in your knowledge, will you allow that to happen, or will you inform that person? You will inform that person to save his life, isn't it? If you do not inform that person, then you are also counted as a murderer, isn't it? Now, there are people who get confused. They say, well, Imam has knowledge of ghaib, but at the time when he is having poison, at that time he does not have knowledge. Because if he has knowledge, he would become, na'udhu billah, a person who is committing suicide. Okay? Now look at it from the divine angle. Forget about Imam, na'udhu billah, after having knowledge about the poison in the fruit, like grapes or something, or in the drink. If he drinks it, it will be like suicide, as you are saying. What about Allah who knows and he does not inform the Imam? Will he be the killer of Imam then? No. It is a divine plan. There is life. Imams do choose to pass away from this world and go to the next world. Of course, for them, this world and next world is the same. They can enter any world whenever they want, by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the power given to them by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, but people get confused by these things. Anyway, last time I gave some other example that if the prophets were killed, brutally killed, was Allah weak that he could not save his own prophets, his own messengers? No, it is not like that. It's a divine plan. This world is for test. We are, as I always say, from Wilayat media we always give this message. This is a Wilayat university in which you are tested for Wilayat of Ahlul Bayt alayhi wasallam. Isn't it? So Allah is testing everybody. So Fazlul Shaitan has said this. And na'udhu billah, this thing has not happened. And he has created doubts about this. And once you create doubts about this, he is counted amongst Ahl al-Ghaib. So what you have to do? You have to curse him excessively. Because of Fazlullah being the mentor of Nasrullah. Your question is, what is the view of Nasrullah about this? The view of Nasrullah is exactly the view of Fazlul Shaitan. That is why after the speech of Fazlul Shaitan against the martyrdom of HAZRAT ZEHRA, when he denied the oppression on Hazrat Zehra salawatullah salamullahi alaiha, people of Syria boycotted him. People of Qum, the Maraji of Qum wrote against him. The Maraji of Najaf called him Zal and Muzil, the deviated and the one who deviates. Nasrul Shaitan did not separate himself from him. He did not do bara. He did not condemn. No, I challenge everyone to show one sentence of Nasrul Shaitan that he ever condemned Fazlul Shaitan for what he did. Did he condemn? No. Not only that, I will show you a proof that till the last breath of Fazlul Shaitan, Nasrul Shaitan was with him. And that's why there was a grand funeral for this person who had satanic ideology. Now I would request my technical head to show the funeral of Fazlul Shaitan arranged by Hizbullah.
Down with Fazlullah. Down with Fazlullah. Down with Nasrullah. Down with Nasrullah. Down with Hizbullah. Down with Hizbullah. Down with Khamenei. Down with Khamenei. Salawat par Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Have you seen this? I want my intelligent, smart youngsters to search this themselves. It's not Wilayat media which is showing this. You search yourself. Was this grand funeral arranged by Hizbullah or not in Lebanon? Can you see the flag of Hizbullah, which has yellow color? It was changed to black color. Now the best proof of the belief of Nasrul Shaitan, Nasrullah, about the martyrdom of Hazrat Zehra can be seen in Ayyam FATEMA. Do you see black flags of Hizbullah in these days? See, mostly worldwide we see many riwayah are there, but 13th of Jamadiul Ula or the 3rd of Jamadi As-Sani is being mourned in a grand way all around the world, isn't it? My question is, why there is no Ayyam Fatimiyya? Why there is no mourning for Hazrat Zehra?
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
What is Hizbullah doing? Then we will be right if we call it Hizbul Shaitan. If we call it Hizbul Zalim. Fine, if they are defending some oppressed people, it's good, fine, we are with that. If they are supporting the people of Lebanon against some oppressors, okay, good. If you're claiming to be, fighting for the cause in Syria, okay, for time being, I will accept that. Although we have proven that they have made Syria the route for their weapons. And they have made launching pads of missiles over there. They have made weapons factory in Syria. And that is why there is a danger for the holy shrines till they move from there. It's not for a day or two or a week or a month or a year. It's continuously in danger. It's in danger till they go from there.
Down with Nasrullah!
Down with Nasrullah!
Down with Nasrullah.
Down with Nasrullah.
Down with Hizbul Shaitan.
Down with Hizbul Shaitan.
Maybe people think that these are very strong words which I am using. I've got all the rights to use these words. They are changing Shiaism by not mourning for Hazrat Zehra Salawatullah Salamullah Alaiha. You don't become a Shia by picking up gun machine. You don't become a Shia. You don't become a Shia by making a militia. You don't become a Shia by including small kids in your militia. You don't become a Shia by including women in your militia. You don't become a Shia by your claims. You become a Shia. You become a true Shia by believing in Hazrat Zehra and believing in the oppression which was done on Hazrat Zehra Salawatullah Salam. If you don't believe in that, you are not a true Shia. So stop claiming to be Shia. Stop claiming to be Shia, because you are trying to become the face of Shia. How can Shia not mourn for Hazrat Zehra Salawatullah Salam? And these people, including Khamenei Mal'oon, who say, well, we will not bear the cursing of those who are being respected by so-called Muslims. The question is, Shia belief is very clear. From the leaflets to the books which is in volumes like Bihar, like Wasail, like Mustadrakul Wasail, like Kutubul Arba'a. It is very clear for Shias, like Baitul Azan written by Shaykh Abbas Qumi. It is very clear for all the Shias that Hazrat Zehra Salawatullah Salamullah Alaiha was oppressed. And every Shia knows who are the killers. We don't take name, that is another thing. But everyone knows it. Why is Hizbullah not mentioning it? I am not saying, well, you take the name openly on the microphone and announce it from your studio. No problem, it's okay. But you can at least talk about it. Invite others towards the truth. You are not invited. Okay. So it is very clear that Nasrul Shaitan, Nasrullah who is called, or Hizbullah, if you keep your name Nasrullah, it does not become you become Hellfire. If you keep your name Hizbullah, it does not become you become party of Allah. Who is Hizbullah? As per Quran and tafsir of Quran and as per Hadith, Hizbullah is Imam Ali and his true Shia. I would say the actual Hizbullah is not the one which is holding the gun in their hand. Actual Hizbullah are those Shias who are holding the mourning flags of Hazrat Zehra. They are actual Hizbullah. These people are hijacking Shiaism. Anyway, there is a very good question from Brother Abbas Alamdar. Ya Ali Madad, Maula Ali Madad. My question is that, why did Hazrat Ali Islam remain silent and did not take any action? First of all, it is not like that Hazrat Ali did not take any action, he was silent. No, he was speaking continuously and Hazrat Zehra was stopping Imam Ali. And Holy Prophet has said to Imam Ali that unless these things are going to happen, unless there are 40 helpers with you, you do not take out Zulfiqar. You do not unleash Zulfiqar. Do not attack me. You're the one. There was test. Like for example, there are so many, you can understand it from the current situation. There are Sadat being killed worldwide, isn't it? Shias are being killed worldwide. There are a lot of oppressions going on. Why is Imam Zamana famous? He is famous for justice. So where is he? Is he not there? He is there. He is the Imam of the time, not Khamenei Mal'oon. He is Ulil Amr, not Khamenei Mal'oon. All the Amr descends on him in Laylatul Qadr, not on Khamenei. Okay. And Imam alayhi salam is still in occultation. So is he doing something wrong? No. This world is for test. Imam Ali was being oppressed. Hazrat Zehra was being killed. This was test for the people, that do they help Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam or they do not? Isn't it? So Imam Ali alayhi salam was not totally silent. But he did not unleash his sword and he did not attack on these people because of the divine plan. Let me put it this way. What was Allah doing there? Is Allah not everywhere? So was Allah Qadir at that time or not? When Allah can send the birds to save his house, when Allah can send the birds to save the Bayt, why he did not send the birds to save Ahlul Bayt? Can you ask that kind of question? Well, this is the divine plan. This is the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you cannot ask that kind of question. Isn't it? After the incident of Abraha, the army of Yazid attacked Baytullah. But at that time there were no birds that came. So, was Allah weak at that time? And he was very strong at the time of Abraha? So you cannot say that. Isn't it? Because of divinity, there are things which are beyond our intellect. These things are beyond our intellect. Why did Imam Hussain take small children in Karbala? Why did he take women in Karbala? There is no jihad for women, there is no jihad for children. Why did he take? So these are divine plans of divine personalities which are beyond our intellect. We have to just understand what they say. That's it. Isn't it? But still it was a good question. At least because of his question I could convey some points to other viewers.
Curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon the killers of HAZRAT ZEHRA salamullahi alayha.
Yes. Now my question is this point, the second point, the second question which was asked by Professor Rahil Ajani. I have conveyed the points to you. I want all my Shia viewers worldwide who are being made crazy to, support Hizbullah and they even finance Hizbullah or they want to go for Hizbullah. First check the aqaid of Hizbullah. Check the aqaid of Nasrullah. Is he actually mourning in Ayyam Azai Fatima? Is he talking about the killers? If they say, we are against all the oppressors, my question is, why you are not against the oppressors who oppress Hazrat Zehra? Why you are not against the oppressors who oppress the daughter of the Holy Prophet? Then how do you claim that you believe in Holy Prophet? When you are not speaking about the killers of the Nurullah, how can you talk about Allah? Subhanallah. When you are not talking about Hazrat Muhsin alayhi salatu wassalam, his martyrdom, how can you talk about the other children of Palestine and this and that? You've got no rights. You're not a human. You are hiding the biggest truth ever. You are hiding the truth. You are supporting the oppressors and you are supporting those who believe in oppressors. You are uniting with those who believe in the oppressors. Why? For political gains. Who has given you the duty to fight against this or that? To fight against the right wing or the left wing? To fight with the Christians or the Jews or the idol worshippers? Who has given you the order? In the occultation of 12th Imam, there is no duty on you. You can only defend yourself. And this word, why you are doing this? They say, well, we are doing this for ittihad bain al-Muslimin. Now, ittihad is an Arabic word. Bain al-Muslimin is also an Arabic terminology. Can you show this to me in Quran or in Hadith? It's not there. You find things against it. You see in Quran that those who leave the right path, they are no more Muslims. Well, we do not want to convey comment about them. It's up to them to choose their path. But there is only one Islam. There is only one right path. Holy Prophet, after me, my nation is going to be into 73 sects. سيكون في أمتي 73 فرقة كلهم في النار إلا واحدة. That soon there will be 73 sects in my nation. Only one of them will go to Jannah. Where the other 72 will go? Those who have left the 72 of Karbala, those 72 will go to hell. You got the point? It's very clear. It's very clear. There is, as I said, there is no grey area in Islam. There is haqq or there is batil. Now these three people, they are grey market in Shiaism. Khamenei is grey market, Fazlul Shaitan is grey market, Nasrul Shaitan is grey market. Anything you buy from them, any belief you buy from them, any act you buy from them, you are caught by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the angels. And you will be imprisoned and fined. You will be considered a criminal.
So viewers, you heard that there are 73 sects in Islam and only one will go to Jannah. And what's the reason? Do you support those who have such opinions like Fazlul Shaitan? If yes, then pack up your bags and be prepared for hell. And if you don't support him, then come out in the open and ask questions to these WF6 agents. What they think about Nasrullah. Show them the clips and ask questions and show your true support to the path of Ahlul Bayt.
Curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon Fazlul Shaitan, Nasrul Shaitan and Khamenei Malun who rejected the operation on BIBI Zahra salamullahi alayha.
And remember one thing, on the day of judgment, it's not Nasrullah, it's not Fazlul Shaitan, it will be you and your real Imam. When you will be asked questions about this incidents that has taken place on BIBI Shehzadiye Kaunain, and when you will be asked that do you support and you used to support in the world, used to support Fazlullah, what will you answer? You will have no answer. So right now is the time to take the correct path and do course and do learn on such WF6 agents and their chief Khamenei as well. There is one more question. This is about one more agent whose name is Jawad Amuli, agent of WF6. In one of the statements he has mentioned that these days of Azah, these days of commemoration of BIBI Shehzadiya Kaunain Salamullahi Alaiha should be observed in a way that it does not affect the unity. I would just request the technical team to show that statement of Jawad Amuli and then we'll discuss on that.
Yeah, you can see on your screen. This is Jawad Amuli. He is portrayed as a very great philosopher, but he's nothing. He does not understand the martyrdom and oppression of Hazrat Zehra sallallahu alaiha. Then what is his position? Nothing. He says, Jawad Amuli, Sugwari ayyam Fatimiyye bi wahdat Islami zarbe nazam. Means what? The mourning in the days of Azah of Fatima Zahra sallallahu alaiha should not actually harm the unity of the Muslims. Wahdat Islami. What is Wahdat Islami? What is this term about? Hazrat Zehra herself is Islam. Look at your screen, I will just read the sentence which is written along with the title. The news is not given by us, Wilayat media, it is from Iran, that Jawadi Amuli, he says he has done this, he's recommended, he has told people to do azadari in such a way that it doesn't affect the so-called Wahdat Islami. Now if you go scroll up and show me the things which are written below his photograph, and I will read it for the viewers. Okay. Ruze Panshambhe dar jalse darse akhlaq khud ke dar bunyad bain al milali. So I will just read the last part of it. He said, Ayyam Sugwari Shahadat Hazrat Zehra Salawatullah Salamullah Alaiha, Abzud Azadariya wa Sugwariya Hazrat Siddiqa Kubra Salawatullah Salamullah Alaiha, Namayat Begune Bashad ke Mujibet Tafriqe Miyane Musalmanon Shabat. He says that Hazardari should be done in such a way that it should not cause disunity among the Muslims. Now my question is, it means even he knows the truth. Even he knows the truth. So my question is, why would Hazardari cause disunity? Why would Hazardari cause disunity? It means you are trying to hide something. If Jawad Amuli is trying to hide something, then there is a clear verse of Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تَكْتُمُ الْحَقْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Do not hide the truth if you know it. If you know the truth, do not hide it. Or this part is enough. وَلَا تَكْتُمُ الْحَقْ. Do not hide the truth. What is Islam? Truth. Why we are praying namaz? For truth. Why we fast? To be on the path of the truth. Why we go for Hajj? To remind ourselves for truth. Come back to the truth. Who will go to heaven? Those who follow the truth. Who are prophets? Those who came to convey the truth. Who are 12 imams? The symbols of truth. Isn't it? So why you are hiding the truth? What is hidden in it? And what is this Wahdat Islami? You have got vision more than the vision of Holy Prophet. Holy Prophet clearly said that I am leaving behind you two precious things, the Quran and Ahlul Bayt. And he clearly said, he did not say that, well, if people who do not hold Quran or Ahlul Bayt, no problem, you still maintain Wahdat Islam. Did Prophet say that? No. Prophet said, Ma in tamassaktum bihima lan tadillu ba'di abada. If you catch hold of them, then you will not be misled forever. Which means if you leave them, you will be misled forever. So Prophet is not talking about such Wahdat Islami. Okay, we want not only Wahdat Islami, we want Wahdat Adami. We want all humans to be united. We want the peace in the whole world. And that is why Prophet is not the Prophet only for Muslims. Imam is not only Imam for Muslims. Imam is the Imam for whole universe. Isn't it? When Imam Zamana will come, okay, your Khamenei Maloon is claiming to be the deputy of Imam, isn't it? My question is, when Imam Zamana will come, will he kill all the Jews straight away? Will he kill all the Christians straight away? Will he kill all the idol worshippers straight away? And will give you great positions? No, it's not like that. When Imam comes, he will explain his divinity, his divine position, his divine status to everyone. And there will be majority of Christians who will start following him. There will be a lot of Jews who will start following him. He will not kill everybody. But it is said that there are a lot of Shia, evil scholars, who will be killed by the sword of Imam. Of course, not all the Shia scholars. There are great Shia Marajah, there are great Shia Fuqaha who are alhamdulillah protecting the aqaid, who are conveying the truth, who are conveying what Quran and Ahlul Bayt ﷺ say. But these type of people, like Khamenei and his pet Jawad Amuli, they are just paid servants. They are nothing. They are just being portrayed as great philosophers. They are stupids actually. Those who hide the martyrdom of HAZRAT ZEHRA are the greatest stupids in this world. Biggest stupids in this world. Why? Because they will not get anything in this world, and they will definitely be in hell with those who oppress HAZRAT ZEHRA. So they are putting themselves in danger just for their political gains. So it's a foolish act actually. Anyway, so this also makes it very clear that why we are condemning Khamenei and his lobby. Because they have got these kind of views.
बेशुमार लानत, बेशुमार लानत, बेशुमार लानत. Curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and whole universe be upon Fazlul Shaitan, Nasrul Shaitan and Khamnai Maloon, who rejected the operations on HAZRAT ZEHRA salamullahi alayha.
This is what I said. Okay, I have given my comments. There are some great Maraje who have taken a stand against Javad Amri. I would like the technical head to show that Agai Ali Isfahani, a great marja, a great faqih, he has condemned what Jawadi Amali has said. You see, strong defense by faqih Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, Al-Haj Ali Safi Isfahani of Ayyam Fatimiyya, in reply to the comments of Jawadi Amali. What he says, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the beneficent, the merciful, and with seeking help from him, and he is the best helper, and may Allah send salutations upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his pure progeny alayhi salatu wasalam, and may Allah curse their enemies, all of them. Oh, we need this kind of marja. And then the same thing is repeated. Then please scroll up so that I can read our duty. He says, our duty with reference to the martyrdom of the purest. Who's saying this? A great faqih and marja. Please pay attention. With reference to the martyrdom of the purest and the most truthful lady, Hazrat Fatima Zahra salawatullah salamullahi alayha, I would like to urge all those for whom it is possible and who possess the means that they should definitely go out and propagate the victimization of Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam, and talk about the oppression upon Hazrat Fatima Zahra salawatullah salamullahi alayha, and along with the oppression upon all the other imams as well, mentioning all the acts of oppression without omitting even a single one of them. He has mentioned three things. He has mentioned three things in our duties. One is not only that you should talk about the martyrdom of Hazrat Zahra, you should talk about the oppression on Hazrat Ali as well, and you should talk about other imams as well. So it's very important for us. It's very clear. This is the Shia. This is a Shia marja and faqih. Why propagate? It is mentioned. If today we hide these oppressions, tomorrow the enemies of Ahlul Bayt al-Musallatu will tamper with the history. And this tempered history will reach generations after generation, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid, there will come a time when the immediate caliphate of Imam Ali wasalam, after the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, will be forgotten, and what will remain in the people's heart is that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam departed from this world without leaving a successor. Just as Ibn Arabi has mentioned that the religion of the Shias will fall into danger. This is not only the view of a marja faqih, but actually it has practically happened. Fazlul Shaitan in some other program will show that how he rejects Qadir. He says, well, there is Qadir and there is Saqifa, and some people believe that, that Holy Prophet announced that Imam Ali is the first Imam, and then some people have other view. And he takes the name of others with respect. If these type of people are followed, the history will be changed. That's why you have to take a strong stand. Remember, my viewers, you are not born to just study, become a doctor, become an engineer, become a lawyer, become a judge, become a businessman, and just make good house, have good cars, have good facilities in your life, and then marry, have kids, and then die one day. No. You are created for Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. What are you doing for them? You are created for Islam. The religion for you chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Islam. And who are the divine personalities of Islam? The 14 holy personalities. You should be proud of them. You do not need to unite with anybody. Others need to unite with you. It's very clear. It's crystal clear. Why? Why? I'll tell you the reason. Because Holy Prophet said, مثل أهل بيتي كمثل سفينة نوح من ركبها نجا ومن تخلف عنها غرق وحوى. That the example of my Ahlul Bayt is like the ark of Noah, the ship of Noah, which can never sink. Okay. Hazrat Noah did not need anybody, but everybody needed to be in the boat of Hazrat Noah. We Shias who are in the boat and in the ark of salvation of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, We do not need anybody. Others need us to be saved. And maximum, the duty which we have is to politely, in a loving manner, invite others towards the ark of salvation. Everyone is drowning. We are having a duty to request them to alight the boat, or hold their hands and ask them to come up in the boat. Not that, as Khamenei Mal'oon is saying, or Nasrul Shaitan is saying, or Nasrul Shaitan was saying, that while you keep sinking, I'll keep standing in the boat and we both hold hands. Is it possible? Either you will fall down, either you will fall down. When he's sinking, so the water the whirlpool will suck him as well as you. Both will die. So I am saying, well, you jump out of the ark of salvation. We don't mind. But don't have mess here. They are, whatever mess you see all around the world, is because of this political Shiaism being introduced by Khamenei. Shiaism is different and Khameneism is different. Shiaism has divine principles and Khameneism has political principles. Shiaism is the path of Allah. Now let me openly say this. Inshallah, we'll prove it in a program with the same lines. Shiaism, Wilayat, Shiaism and Khameneism. Okay? Let me give you this punchline. Remember this. Shiaism, which is based on divine principles, is the path of Allah, and Khameneism, which is based on political principles, is the path of Shaitan. Because anything which is either parallel to the path of Allah or against the path of Allah is obviously the path of Shaitan. It cannot be the right path, it cannot be the path of the righteous people. There is a very nice comment by one of the brothers, Jafar Muhammad. He says, MashaAllah, great lecture exposing hypocrites. He says, Khamenei is Yazid of our time. I would request one of the brothers to give me tafsir of Imam al-Askari from there, so that I can prove the point of Brother Jafar. Somebody might think that he has used very strong words. But I'll show you that this is used by Imam. Look at your screen. See, this is Tafsir al-Imam al-Askari. Okay. Under the verse of chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 78 and 79, Imam alayhi salam has used the word Yazid for those who change the path of Ahlul Bayt. Okay? This is called Hadith Taqleed. You can see on the top of the page, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 78 and 79, page is 275 in this print. Imam talks about fuqaha, where Imam has in Hadith Taqleed mentioned that you can follow the fuqaha who sa'in al-nafse hafiz al-ladeen mukhalif al-hawa muti al-amri mawla falil awam an yuqallidu. Now here Imam alayhi salam is talking about wa minhum qawmun nussab. Amongst the Shia fuqaha there are those who have animosity with Ahlul Bayt. La yaqdiruna ala al-qadhi fina. They are not capable of talking about our demerits. يَتَعَلَّمُونَ بَعْدَ عُلُومِنَا السَّحِيحَةِ فَيَتَوَجَّهُونَ بِهِ عِنْدَ شِيعَتِنَا. That they learn some of our right knowledge and they get importance, they get some position amongst our Shias. And then Imam says, وَيَنْتَقِسُونَ عِنْدَ نُصَّابِنَا. And then they talk about Naudhubillah, our demerits, in front of those who are our enemies. ثُمَّ يُضِيفُونَ إِلَيْهِ إِضَافَهُ وَإِضَافَهُ مِنَ الْأَكَاذِيبِ عَلَيْنَا. Then they keep on adding and changing things. And akazib is the plural of kizb. Means they keep on adding lies and ascribe it towards Aimma. it means it is not only tahrif, but they are making deen on their own. Allati nahnu bara'un minha, that we keep aloof from them. We are keeping away from such things. فَيَتَقَبَّلَهُ الْمُسْتَسْلِمُونَ مِنْ شِيعَتِنَا عَلَىٰ أَنَّهُمْ مِنْ عُلُومِنَا. But our Shia, they think that these akazib, these lies, they are actually from us. They think that it is from us. فَظَلُّوا, they are deviated. These scholars, these fuqaha are deviated. وَأَذَلُّوا, and they deviate the Shias. Then Imam says, وَهُمْ أَذَرُّ عَلَىٰ زُعَفَاءِ شِيعَتِنَا مِنْ جَيْشِ يَزِيدَ عَلَى الْحُسَيْنِ ibn Ali. These kind of Shia fuqahas, they are worse than the army of Yazid, more harmful than the army of Yazid. So Brother Jafar, what you said is right, that Khamenei, who has changed the divine principles, we keep on talking about his evil. He has allowed the chess, which is called kufr by Imam, which is called polytheism, shirk by Imam, which is called rich uncleanliness by Imam, which is called idol worship by Imam, which is called the act of Satan by Imam, which is called act of Yazid by Imam, which is, even if you look at the chessboard, it is said to be like looking at the private part of your mother. Imam has used such strong words, and Khamenei is allowed it. And there are international competitions in Iran. Every now and then, many a times in a year, for both men and women, international competitions. How can that happen? He says, well, you know, it is because qimar is haram, the game of chance. Since chess was related to game of chance, that's why. Okay, show me one hadith in which Imam has said. Where is your proof? You know, game of chance is haram in everything. If, for example, even in act of worship, or for example, let me give you a clear example. Chess is also one of the sports, as they say. It's a sport, but it makes you intelligent. Okay. He's trying to teach Imams. He's trying to teach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has made it haram. Anyways, for example, just for the sake of argument, we accept what you say. Then, horse riding is from amongst the permitted games, isn't it? But there is, worldwide, there is game of chance in horse riding. But still you cannot say that horse riding is haram. Game of chance in horse riding is haram, isn't it? So don't mix things. Game of chance, qimar is different, okay, and chess is different. Without the game of chance, chess is haram and is considered to be kufr and shirk. And Imam
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala curse Khamenei, who has legalized playing chess. Down with Khamenei!
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 So, this is the thing which is very clear from Hadith Taqleed, and it is very important for all Shias to know that who are like the army of Yazid, who are harming the weak Shias. Once you know this bitter truth, then you will come out of all kinds of illusions and imaginations. And you know, respecting respect everyone. You should respect everyone. Live with the, you can say, the difference of opinion. This is not difference of opinion. Kufr is not difference of opinion. Polytheism is not just difference of opinion. They have started using another word. Unity in diversity. What is that? Where did that come from? Unity in diversity. Which prophet did say that? Why didn't Hazrat Adam do that? Why didn't the sons of Adam do that? Why didn't Hazrat Nuh do that? Why didn't Hazrat Ibrahim do that? Why did other prophets do that? Why didn't last prophet, instead of saying La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah, why didn't he say Allahu Rabbi? And why didn't he unite with the kuffar of Mecca? That would have been unity in diversity, isn't it? Well, he worships the god of date, and he worships the god of trees, and he worships the god of star, and I worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That would have been unity in diversity. But no, Holy Prophet clearly said that. And when there were a lot of offers for the Prophet, he rejected all the offers. And then Allah revealed the chapter, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ. I will never worship what you worship. وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ. And you are not ready to worship whom I worship. Isn't it? Then the whole surah continues. There was repeated offer, so the verse repeats. So it's very clear. In Islam, there is either truth or false. There is nothing in between.
There's no gray area.
There is no gray area. I think we have taken more than an hour now.
I will just take one comment from Imran Khan. He's saying Sayyid Ali Hamid Sahab, linchpin of Wilayat media with great mission of Wilayat. Further he states, you are a daring personality who is putting curses on oppression and Khamnai Nasro, that's Nasrullah, and so on. May Allah bless you forever. Keep it up.
Ilahi Ameen bihaqq Muhammadin wa alihi tahirin. I just thank you very much, Brother Imran. You have motivated me and the viewers, and we are very thankful to you. But we are doing this just for the satisfaction of HAZRAT ZEHRA salawatullah wa salamullah alayha. Every viewer, everyone who is watching now or who will watch this program later on YouTube or Facebook or through any other media, I request all of you to be sincere to Imam Zamana Ajjallahu Ta'ala Farajushin, to do nusrat of Imam alayhi salatu wassalam. Yeah.
Well, I think we have overshot our time. We'd like to...
Is there any other?
No, that's it. So we'd like to wind up. So viewers, we have yet again shown you the evil acts of these three evil scholars. Now the ball is in your court. What do you do? What is your action? Will you take the part of these three shaitans? Or do you keep on holding on to the rope of Allah? That's the Ahlul Bayt. Remember, it's only you who has to decide. You have a plethora of information on the internet. Go and search for these videos. Question the mullahs so that you understand the truth. Read the books. Read the Hadith Taqleed and question about the evil scholars mentioned in that Hadith. And if these evil scholars are able to answer the questions on Hadith Taqleed, inshallah, you will be on the right track. And if they are unable to answer, you still will be on the right track because you know who the evil scholars are. That's it from Wilayat Media. Before we end, I'll request Aga to recite the dua of the 12th Imam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن العسكري صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا.